Alrighty, so we're going to start with my Seattle section. It's right in my bathroom. Have all the helmets, my favorite pops. Yeah, I'm a Navy brat. Big Seahawks fan. If you see on my videos, I am going to put a Kraken helmet up there. I've been big into hockey lately. You see, that's my pin collection. And of course, both Super Bowl stickers. Yep. So this is the reason you all came to the party, and just to kind of give you a quick overview, this is definitely a new section. I haven't done a room tour in 3 years, so that's definitely a new section. And then of course this is a lot different, but yeah, just kind of showing you the whole room before we get started. This is some of the new lights on top. And what happened was the lights started flashing and they started blinking, and then they would just change colors. So I had to gut the lights on top and the bottom down here. But yeah, some of the new logos. I love that thing. And yeah, this is definitely a new section since my last tour. But might as well. We're over here, so let's start over here, right? So yeah. This is the Devastator, and I have pops and these comic CGC slabs and stands. But this is my pin collection. I got Frankenbride and the kids' prints over the bed, and yes, my bed's next to my collection. And Devastator's kind of become a catch-all. As you see, I got some Death Wish coffee keychains on him and some beard oil bracelets. Him and the Death Metal, or the Metal Superman, my only two statues with beards. But yeah, that's Devastator. And then the Drowned has her own shelf now, so I kind of had to put her slab on the wall. And this is where she has ended up, right above my desk. And these are three of my favorite statues right here next to me. I look at them the most. I'm sitting at the desk, so yeah. And this is one of my Terrier Cult statues I got. I'm big into Boston Terriers, and Gemma right here in the picture has since passed away. So, but we got a new puppy, Blitz, but that statue is kind of for her memory. This is my purple Gotham Cenobites nameplate. And then, of course, some HVAC stuff. I got 1/10 refrigerant bottles. But yeah, Merciless has probably undergone a lot since you saw him. But this is his slab. And then he's one of a few statues I've actually modified myself. As you see, I gave him a nice belt buckle since we just won another Super Bowl. So that's just tacked on there. That's not glued or anything. It's you see, I painted his eyes green and gave him a 12 flag. I mean, I really, yeah, go Hawks. I really love the way he turned out, and those eyes were so much fun to do, and I love the way they came out. But yep, that's Seahawk Mercy. Now, Red Death. I never thought I would display the head on this one, but since I got that life-size helmet, which looks identical to the other head swap out, I really enjoy having this one on the statue. Just kind of showing you some of the art going on back there. And yeah, I got this off of Etsy. It's custom printed, painted, and the lights I did myself. It's a mannequin head under there. Yeah, this is my latest statue in this line. Well, that I paid for from Prime 1. This is the Murder Machine. He was long... Oh, I forgot the lights. But yeah, he's the only one that I have that has a light up. It leaves a lot to be desired, but I still am so in love with this statue. It's definitely one of my favorites in the whole line, and love the way it turned out. He's very dark, I'll be honest though. Alright, so next up, Dawnbreaker. This statue is from Mr. A+ himself. I got this one from Aiden. If you're in the community, you know who Aiden is, or A+ Collectibles, I think that's what he... Anyways, A+, thank you. And this is Dawnbreaker. Oh, by the way, all these 1/3 are Prime 1, if I'm sure you knew. But yeah, I messed up that light right there. I cut the light off when I was redoing the lights on that bottom shelf, so it sucks. This is Harley Who Laughs. She was probably, next to Death Metal Batman, one of the most intimidating to put together. Like, I was really not wanting to break those dogs keyed into the base. But that's Bud and Lou and Harley Who Laughs. And this is my favorite head that's on it, but I do display the 4. I sold one to Steve at Casual Nerd Problems, but I have the rest on their own shelf. That's the Greg Horn art print, and my favorite comic book in there. Another Red Wolf slab stand. And this is the OG, man. This is Batman Who Laughs by Prime 1. And of course, another statue I modified. I gave one of the Robins a puzzle box. But yeah, man, this is the one that started the whole line. And it's probably going to end with another Batman Who Laughs. But I prefer this one, character design-wise and character in the comic. I think this statue aesthetically, to me, looks far superior than that new version. But over here is the Grim Knight. He was one of the ones that came out of left field when the line was getting announced. I was not expecting him, but of course I had to have him. And you see the COVID mask is on the base now, because this is another statue I modified. They call him the Punisher Batman. It's very fitting, so I painted his face like the Punisher and gave him some red eyes. But yeah, first statue I painted. But I really love the way it turned out. And these are kind of the shops, Terrier Cold and just other shops. If they send me a sticker, I usually will make a magnet out of it. In fact, I have a few more to do to add to this. But whether it's a shirt, I think that van came from a pin, but yeah. Shops go up here, and of course these are my heads I got from Gary Tunniclife and Mike Regan, who were artists and some directors in some Hellraiser movies. And this Batman Who Laughs came into the collection when I filmed this, so it's very new. Those 2 Batmans I got off of Etsy, and the Jigsaw I got a Halloween store. These are some of my logos. Of course, John the Everyday Collector, and no soup for you. But up top, we kind of got the family going on. We got the Thomas Wayne pop. And then, of course, being a father, I had to have this statue. I took the base off of it, and it just seems to be good so far. As we see, another Billy the Puppet. It was very fitting, same size, so I stuck him with Batman. Makes me laugh, so. But yeah, it's the Sideshow Batman Who Laughs. And I do my best here to kind of show you some of the art in the background. But this is the Frank Miller bust. I got this for a stupid price on a sale. It's even cheaper now, damn it. But this is the Nika, Billy the Puppet bobblehead, a Mezco pinhead. And I think this is where I try to get you some of the artwork. But yeah, of course we know Batman Damned, no cape, looks better to me. Fight me, I don't care. But yeah, we got Frank and Julia in the background from Hellraiser. I love those prints. But yeah. It's probably my favorite Batman head on any statue I own. Is that bat skull cowl. That print right here I got from Cash to Gemini. And this is another edition last year. The black suit, Dark Knight's Metal Superman. Again, looks better with no cape to me. Eat it, Phoenix. But yeah, we get into my Saw section. Of course, I gave Mr. Jigsaw a puzzle box as well. Everybody's welcome in hell. But yeah, it's the, I think that's a Nika bobblehead. No, head knockers, I'm sorry. So was the Billy the Puppet, a head knocker. But, Sideshow Hell Priestess. I love this piece. It will never leave the collection as long as I'm alive. There's a custom Hellraiser Grogu, and of course I have all the Nikas. That cute little Mezco pinhead. Of course, these black and white prints are by Chuck Hody. You can find him on Instagram. But yeah, I have all of the Nika 7-inch Hellraiser figures back there. I think I'm missing 3 of the pinheads, but yeah. Crazy story over time. I used to have all of them, but they, I think I ended up taking them apart for parts to kind of make like a hell display. But yep, the Hollywood Collectibles bust, and that necklace I got in some Hellraiser pack I bought from somebody. And of course the notorious lamp. She doesn't make these anymore, but I got this off of Etsy. It's one of a kind. The first one I came damaged, and she sent me that one for free. But yeah, never part with that. This is the Nika Hell Scene. Of course, I got the 4 custom Legos going on there as well, and that's the newest Pinhead in here. I put the Pinhead that came with this on the top shelf. Yeah, those custom Legos I just got, man, I really, really love them. And then the heart right here is the Hellbound heart. Arkham Asylum painted this. He's doing a lot for me, and you'll see some more of his pieces here. But that's the Candyman. My first plaque I got made, the logo. And then the other, Billy the Puppet with the tape recorder. He's wanting to play a game. That's the baby doll Pinhead. And of course, Sideshow Collectibles Pinhead. Yeah. Eat your heart out, PCS. I'm not replacing him. That Chatterer was put together and painted also by that Arkham, the guy who did the heart. Of course, I feel like Captain Enoch fits up here. He's got his hand on the devil horn on the base. I don't know. I like him up here. And the other thing back there is from the Clive Barker Tortured Souls. Yeah, gotta have some coffee, right? This is one of my most sought after pieces in the aftermarket. This is the Batman Beyond Arkham suit by Prime 1. And the print behind him is made by Psycho, so you find him by Psycho Slaughterman on Instagram. It's all 4 Cenobites in one picture. In all the corners. Pretty cool. Of course, the Hellraiser 2022 box. Love that thing. And that's the original Nika Chatterer. He no longer works. And that's the Chuck Hody back there. I call that like the Fight Club Chatterer. It always reminds me of that Edward Norton scene with his teeth. This is the Slaughter to Prevail mask, the metal band from Russia. Love their music. The mask is awesome. And this is the Thing Razor by Gary J. Tunniclife. Got it from him on Instagram. Very cool guy. And then the other Terrier Cult statue, the original Nika Pinhead. I cut the string out when I was opening him, so that's why they're all glued on there. And yes, that's Gary back there painting on the pins on Pinhead, or Doug, from my favorite movie, Hellraiser Bloodline. I'm not going to talk about all these, but they're still up there. The only Marvel in the collection is in pop form. But, still love pops. I don't have any pops in the box. Oh, there's Ribbon and Malik. The guy I sold those statues to didn't want the pops, so I just put them up here. But yeah, there's the pops. Alrighty, this is kind of my Zack Snyder section. Got Hot Toys, you got Jor-El here, and General Zod. The Zod pop is from the Flash movie. I'm still looking for the right Jor-El pop. Funko, let me get one. This one I got off the internet and got onto a custom canvas. The other Justice League back there is Hobby Lobby find. I think this is the Mars Guardian. I can't remember who did this one with a custom nameplate. This is another Superman stand I got off of eBay. Yep, got the whole league. There is Aquaman. And then this is the Wonder Woman 1984 repurposed to look like the one from the Justice League. But yeah. If you know me, I gotta have pops with everything, no matter what, if it's a statue or a hot toy. But black suit Superman. This is my favorite Ben Affleck suit right there, the tactical. Of course, we got the creepy Flash. My favorite in the whole league is Cyborg with a custom reactor kit and the aftermarket mother box right there, tracksuit, everything. That's my favorite poster from the movie. It's kind of tucked away, hidden back there. And of course you got Nightmare. I call it Nightmare Superman and Nightmare Batman. And this is where I put all the mother boxes. I do have a 1/6 statue of Steppenwolf and Darkseid coming, and I had to unplug it for a while, but the light is back up and running. If I wanted to, the bat signal does work. And this is kind of my failed DC Universe section. I love the movies, but other people didn't. But you got the blue suit Affleck, the custom or unlicensed Blue Beetle. I really like this chick, Sasha, as Supergirl. Her stand kind of broke and was damaging her suit, so she's just kind of standing there. But, of course, you got the Flash, Keaton, and then, of course, Black Adam, which, I mean, I really like all these movies. Blue Beetle, The Flash, Black Adam. I like all of them. Of course, that's why I have them. Turtles. When I cleaned the shelf, I made some room right here on the front. That's that big empty space in front of all of them is where the PCS out of the sewer is going to go. But I found these newspapers from a guy on Instagram. But yeah, we got Donnie here. I kind of made their babies resemble them. Leo, Mikey, it does move. I love this. My favorite scene from my favorite Turtle movie when he catches the pizza. So I drilled a hole through that shit and put it on his weapon. But yeah, the pizza boxes came with the newspapers, custom from the guy on Instagram. Tokar and Razor. It's my favorite movie, Turtles 2. But yeah, you got Shredder and a Foot Clan, and Kevin Nash as Super Shredder. Alrighty, so now we're over here. It's the game shelf on top, and the movie nostalgia shelf on the bottom. But with lights starting and the game shelf, just some random Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed stuff going on here. Portal and Portal 2 are two of my favorite games, so we got some representation there. The first two Borderlands games are amazing. I don't know about the last two. And I got tired of that brown claptrap always falling over, so I just made him kind of a dead claptrap. Of course, you got, what is that, Skyrim, a Big Daddy, and of course my small Halo section now. Mr. Garrus Vakarian himself. I love this. This is my first Polystone statue. And of course, that's a bust from A Killer's... Fuck, I can't remember the name of that band. A Killer's Confession. That's Waylon back there on that bust. Another great metal band. The latest statue to enter the collection is Judy from Cyberpunk 2077. And she does kind of have some Batman going on her. It's a small little Batmobile. And she also likes Ben Affleck Batman. Because she's got her own little pop. I had to, sorry. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way that statue turned out. And of course, this is the 5-year anniversary of the game. My LC signed by my homie Tony.
Anyways.
Just, this is the Cyberpunk stuff. I got this custom coin stand off of Amazon for the coin that came with this Phantom Liberty statue. And that's Reed and Somi. She kind of, I don't remember if I get a clear look at her, but she wants to be blurry. Yeah, do we? Close enough, right? I love this statue, but of course it's male V on the bike, so I got the female V on the pop. But yeah, it's my fuck around and find out street sign. Kind of goes well in the Cyberpunk section. Of course, we got Rebecca right here, but we got the Prime 1 statue, hopefully coming at the end of this year. Some Hot Wheels, my last custom plaque, the dashboard dog on V's car, some Johnny Silverhand pop, the hot toy, and my two girls back here, Judy and Pan Am. This canvas, I kind of found two pictures and put them together and had it printed, so... I didn't make the picture, but I kind of combined them. Of course, I didn't say, but the Goro Pop was up there too. Now we move down below. This is the Guyver section. All three of these kits were put together and painted by the same Arkham guy who did the puzzle box and the Chatterer on the top shelf. It's not in the video, but he also did a Frankenstein for my wife, and he's doing a lot for me. I'll later talk about at the end of this video, or I talked about in the beginning. But that's the Guyvers and Lisker, and then this is the Batman Returns section for the wife. That came from one of my son's Batmobiles, but I kind of like she has a voodoo doll of him, so it made me laugh. But the taser down there came from the Nika Catwoman in the back, and this is the Tweeterhead Catwoman. The Nika Batman, the light is from Etsy, and the Nika Catwoman. And then this is kind of like my mashup of all my childhood nostalgia. I mean, Fury Road wasn't my childhood, but it was, the other Mad Maxes were. Of course, we got Airwolf right here, my favorite DeLorean mutt cuts from Dumb and Dumber, Immortan Joe in pop form, and the custom unlicensed figure. It's one of my favorite figures I own. If I could just get someone to do a custom head, because this hair is fucking insane. I just watched the movie again recently. Yeah, that hair is fucking disappointing. But yeah. Of course, we got Mad Max, Furiosa Pops right here, and of course I found the car for the movie. And this is the same company, unlicensed Furiosa from her movie, Furiosa. Her little red cape back there, you see Gizmo has claimed it. But this is a Nika, I think it's 1/6 Draven on the rooftop. The Stallone Dread is still my favorite. I love Carl Urban, but yeah, damn, I needed to clean. My bad, Dread. I forgot to clean your dome. And of course, everyone loves Captain Planet. I do have that Iron Studio statue coming. But yeah, Judge Dredd. And then of course, I don't even know if I talked about him down there, but Lebowski is down there as well. Now we're gonna go from video games to my latest corner. My wife's desk was here during the last tour, but yeah, I kind of took it over too. This is an In Flames album cover. It's me and my wife's song, Come Clarity. I hope to get this tattooed on me one day. But this is a Lego Enterprise, a gift from me to me for this past Christmas. This was definitely fun to put together. It came with all the characters, the shuttlecraft. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to put together. The wife got me 2 Batmobiles as well, and that figure right there I put together at the Lego store with my son. But yeah, DeLorean I think is my latest Lego piece. And then we got the death metal slab stand and comic. Hope to get a Wonder Woman statue someday to go with the death metal pop, right? Alrighty, and this is definitely, if you saw, well, there's the Fabok print that came with the Grim Knight. This is all my wife's artwork. That's even my wife's alien shelf. I tried to throw the shit away, but she wouldn't let me. This shelf is where I'm going to put the Deck and Thea hot toy I got coming. And it's a multi-pass, yeah. But yeah, I'll probably put Deck and Thea right there. And I don't think I've cleaned this in a few years. It's my wife's, though. I was gonna throw it all away, and she's like, no, put me a shelf up here. So it's the wife's alien stuff. And this is the Robin King stuff that I have for now. I have a custom Robin King statue coming, and of course the Prime 1 Death Metal Batman, which is my favorite piece in the whole metal death metal line. You see the zombies on the bottom of this thing. I love this thing. One Robin. It's just a badass piece. It's the first like museum statue I've seen that could both be museum and dynamic all at the same time. But yeah, that's why I just don't understand. I know to get off a rant, but this statue is bigger, deeper than that new one, and I don't understand the price. I won't ever understand the price. Yep. I love this piece. Thanks, Kurt. But yeah, that's the newest corner, and yeah, that's going to wrap the tour up for 2026. I appreciate everybody watching. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite piece in the collection. And if you have any questions about anything, I know I kind of went through this fast. Put your comments down below. I'll try my best to respond. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, right? Alright guys, so I just wanted to film a few updates. This was the same tour that I had on my channel for a few months, and I've done a little bit more since then. I know I talked about it, but I did break that light, and so this is the Death Metal Wonder Woman print I replaced that light with. And then right after I filmed that video, I added more lights. So just to kind of show you my desk, it's definitely got more lights going on. It's pretty cool. And then I did just get Revan back. So here is Darth Revan. Actually, let's turn the lights back on. So, yep, so I got Darth Revan back. Got the pops down here. So he's on the video game shelf. And I did kind of have Judy here, but they looked all scrunched up, so I did put her on the other side. Which, when the art print there, it's more fitting. So that's the updated video game shelf. It's my BioWare Bash Brothers here. Yeah, I did some Alex all alone up there now. But, so yeah, that's just a few updates to the collection. As of August of 2026, I just want to thank Warren for the opportunity to show you guys my collection on his channel. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.